Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the B-Side Podcast. It's you and yours truly, B-Sales, Rob, Bobby Sellers. Anyway, we in the place to be. We're going to work through it. We got some difficulties going on, but anyhow, hey, part of life. I guess we'll get through it. Anyway, man, I want to shout out to my man, G Diddy.
G Diddy.
What's up with you, man?
I'm doing.
What's good? You're muted. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm good because what? I'm a goddamn American, goddamn it.
Okay. Going in and out. Test.
Hello?
Speaking of the mic one time.
Testing, can you hear me?
Yeah, we good now.
We're
good now. Yes,
all right.
Yes, we good. What's going on, G?
So I'm doing pretty good because, living in the USA, under the capitalist system, how can you go wrong?
Oh, man. You can go wrong a lot of ways, my brother.
Just kidding. I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Man, maintaining, Chief. You know what I'm saying? Maintaining, you know what I'm saying? Get through this frustration, Anyway, we're going to get right into the mix, you know what I'm saying? Got to do it. What can we say? So, with this in mind, it's a Black August, man. For you all who don't know, this month we reflect on some of our political prisoners and those who have contributed to the community and the culture. So, any reflection you need concerning Black August, I can't even talk, Black August, my man.
Let's see, Black August, those who have gone forward in the struggle for human rights in our community. I think everybody should always remember Marcus Garvey, because when we talk about...
And by the way, his birthday is today.
Happy birthday to Marcus Garvey.
Yes. One of our ancestors, no question.
Definitely one of our ancestors. I did a report on him in the 8th grade. And, he's always stuck out to me, just like anything like Frederick Douglass or Martin Luther King. And that's where people such as Malcolm X and others got the inspiration from, because he believed in empowerment for the people. And in a time where, they didn't want Black people to be educated or to be anything other than laborers and stuff like that. He was talking about self-sufficiency and building up one's community. So, he was taken down by the government. He was taken down by J. Edgar Hoover, one of his first assignments, and he still remains relevant to this day. What he said about young people respecting themselves and using respectful language is still relevant today. So, we got to look at the lessons of our ancestors and take from that, because it's not just, reds coming from an old man or something that's just relevant to the time they're in. It's a timeless message. So that's good. They have a Black August. So no Marcus Garvey.
And then also, since it is his born day, did you sign a petition, my man? There's a petition going around. I don't know. Check out, my Facebook page. I think I sent on WhatsApp, some other outlets that I sent the petition to get signed, basically.
To get signed?
Get signed as far as the petition to, get away. You said about what Hoover and what the U.S. government did to him, basically to, release his charges. So there's a petition going on. And so for all those who are able to get it, please sign it. You can go to my Facebook page. You can go to Rob Sellers. It's on there. Sign a petition, basically, to remove all charges from Garvey, man. When the government went after him, like you said.
The
cross-dresser, FBI.
J. Edgar.
That guy. So, yeah, man, it's one of his sons wants to get that done. So, hey, we all got to do our part. Hopefully it gets done. Hopefully it gets done, man.
Look how long it took for them to exonerate Jack Johnson. And it was Trump that did that.
I know. So, Biden, come on.
Drowsy Joe? Is Drowsy Joe up?
Oh, stop it, man. Stop it. Hey,
Drowsy.
You know what? We're going to go straight into that. You know what I mean? You need to stop that, because quiet as it kept. And I'm waiting on the Democratic Party come on, people. Can we? Why am I saying we? Can you guys start cheering? Start saying what you guys are passing? Democrats, come on, man. This is not no whisper. Big things have happened. All right? Let everybody know what bills have been passed under this administration and let people know about the lying-ass GOP.
How's the GOP
Your brother,
lying?
your brethren. What?
How are we lying? We are just making America great again. Damn it. It is the liberals, the monstrous liberals that want to throw the truth at us and stuff like that and try to bring up Trump on charges of taking, classified files. And maybe he did. He possibly did it. He probably definitely did. But
maybe.
He did it for America.
What for America? Take the docs?
You
Sell
took
them
the
to
docs from
foreign
America,
adversaries?
Don't you take classified documents all the time? Don't you take classified documents?
Gary. I know that I didn't, but when you left Fidelity, did you take documents?
No.
Are you allowed to take documents from your previous employer?
No.
Okay, G. Why? I know football season's coming up, right? Why are you guys moving the post?
Because you have to. There's Trump rules. He has Trump privilege, and you need to get with it. You need to get with it. Trump 2024. Who you voting for, Newsom? He got recalled almost.
You damn straight. Hey, if Newsom, any demo, man, any demo nominee.
Any demo? Like
for presidency, for presidency, yes. I'm definitely not voting for any Republican.
So George Wallace back in the day that says, you remember George Wallace?
Yeah.
He was a Democrat. He was a liberal. So
Why you guys do that? Why you guys do that?
You have to.
Do that?
You got to point to the 60s.
Huh?
Because if you can't point to modern day, you got to point to the 60s to come up with the way to win an argument. So it's a quick way to win an argument. Hey, you're the Democrats. The Klan wasn't our arm wing of our party. That was y'all, the KKK. They helped y'all get elected, okay? Y'all are Andrew Jackson.
Gary,
Abraham.
Gary, black folks go to the party that represents rights for blacks, civil rights, Voting Rights Act, things of that nature to help us out. We'll go to that party. Now, we know there was a political shift, meaning, in your reference, to when the blacks were Republicans. Democrats was definitely not looking out for the blacks. Not saying that, things have changed too much now. But anyhow, we all know that.
Yes.
We all know. The party shifted as far as their philosophy. Once when the Voting Rights Act, Civil Rights Act passed, boop, boop, there was a switch.
There was.
Dixiecrats turned to Republicans. Things switched. So we're here now. All I want to know is what are the Republicans doing? They vote no on everything. On anything that helps American citizens, they say no. And then make up some bullshit. But where are their plans?
Well, you don't need a plan because, there's 2-year voting cycles. So it's not about having a plan. It's about having a strategy to make your opponent seem weak. And if we say yes to them, that's like you saying yes to the Lakers. Are you going to say yes to the Lakers for anything?
Yeah.
Even if it helps them.
If it helps out the game of basketball, yes. If it helps out the game of basketball, yes. Yes.
Even if it helps basketball and the American people, you still refuse the Lakers.
If it helps out basketball, why not? All I'm saying is you guys denounced. Y'all guys didn't even vote on. Well, I shouldn't say didn't vote. You guys said no on the $35 cap insulin vote. No one. There's a lot of Republicans who need that insulin. Need that medication.
But there are also a lot of businesses that need those profits. What's more important, people or profits?
Are you serious right now? Are you? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're paying attention to the stock market, right? Aren't these corporations making like
billions,
record number profits?
Oh yeah.
You see, this is what I understand. You guys didn't vote for you guys didn't want the inflation bill passed. Price gauging, you didn't want that. But then you go on all your so-called bullhorn news channels to talk, and then start talking about the shit. Oh, gas prices too high. Oh, inflation. But when the bills were presented, he's like, nah.
Because those
bills. Gary, quick question. What's the saying, Bo, in South Carolina? What's the saying, Bo? What's his name?
I don't know.
What's his name?
Who's that? I don't know.
Oh, now all of a sudden you don't know.
No,
Tim
who
Scott.
is it?
Tim Scott.
Oh yeah.
Are you a Tim Scott Republican?
No, I'm a Colin Powell Republican. Are you a Van Jones? What's that dude that cries all the time?
Wait.
That type of Democrat?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're not going there. We're not going there. At least Van cares for the people. Now he might cry every time like Allen Iverson whenever there's a microphone and camera around. However, he's doing better than Tim Scott. So
pat him on his shoulder and quiet him down while he's making his point. Tim Scott didn't have anybody quiet him down, and I don't think he's the that reference that you made, that disgusting historical reference that you just made in regards to Mr. Scott. I think that belongs to the dude in Kentucky that refused to prosecute any of the cops in the Breonna Taylor case.
So Tim Scott's not a Sambo?
How?
How?
As protect Trump?
How?
What does he do besides protect Trump?
He doesn't think when he looks in the mirror, he doesn't see a black guy. When he looks in the mirror, he doesn't see anything black. He sees everything white like his teeth. Huh?
Why would you say that?
Why? Have you seen his actions? Have you seen
what has he done? Just inform me about Tim Scott. I know about the guy, the Breonna Taylor Attorney General. But
I know he said no on the George Floyd bill. I know. I'm sure he probably voted no on the Emmett Till bill. John Lewis bill, no.
What do these bills entail?
What are voting rights? John Lewis, policing acts on George Floyd. I mean, just that alone. He voted no on the insulin. He's black. We all got sugar in our black families. Somebody we has sugar, meaning
diabetes.
There you go. In our families. He's from South Carolina. I'm willing to bet that he's probably ate pig feet too.
Or chitlins. But yeah, I don't get any toe the lines type of politicians. You know, it doesn't matter what party you're in.
We're talking about Tim Scott here. Tim Scott.
To vote against voting rights and to vote against, well, you don't expect a conservative to do anything regarding police reform or a police reform bill, do you?
He's black. He's black. He's black. I'm sure he's been pulled over because he's black.
That sheriff over in Minneapolis is black as well, but do you think he'd vote against the police?
He's the same boat too. He's the same boat too. Come on, man. We got to start calling these cats how they are, man. But see, what do you mean?
If you work with people, that's what you get. That's the title you get. It's nothing to run away from. I'm not going to defend anybody that chooses to vote that way. It's not the time to.
All I'm saying is this, man. All I'm saying is this. Why are you trying to be some type of congressman, supposedly for the people, and you do not have the best interest for your own? Everybody else is doing it. Everybody else does it. At the end of the day, no matter what, You can get the same type of bleaching cream that some of us brothers sisters use, but you're still black. You can still get the same is it Verlago that Michael Jackson had supposedly? Huh? What is it? What?
Vitiligo.
What is it?
Vitiligo.
There we go. There we go. But you're still at the end of the day,
Color.
you're black. You're black. That's all, man. Sam. Okay, we're going to get off politics, man, because obviously you don't want to be honest just like the rest of your brethren. So we're going to get off. So huh? What?
How is...
You're a Texan. You're a Texan.
Yeah, the greatest state in the union.
Stop. How many times you guys try to leave the union?
A couple of times, but, ball like that. We got oil money and stuff like that.
All right, we're moving on to sports, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to sports. Maybe he can be honest in sports today. Maybe be honest in sports today. He'll be honest. So, I haven't heard too much from you about your Rangers. What happened?
My Rangers. We got rid of our GM. We got rid of our coach. We got rid of our manager, Chris Woodard, and John Daniels, the GM. He's been there since, we went to the World Series. And, this is a rebuilding year. We brought in a lot of talent. Got Corey Seager for $30 million for 10 years, and Marcus Semien for 175. They started a little bit slow, but they're catching on. What's really getting us is the pitching. We only have two good pitchers on the team. Martin Perez, who used to be in the team a couple of years ago, we brought him out of our farm system. And he's had a comeback year, so we'll probably give him a nice contract at the end of it. And besides that, John Gray, who's hurt for most of the year, is the only other good pitcher. So we're going to have to probably add another $500 million to the payroll and go after some expensive pitcher in the offseason. But we're definitely doing better than the Angels and the Cincinnati Reds.
Well, I'll be first to admit it. You know what I mean? It's been a real slow draw on me following baseball this year. I'm just not into it. I'm sure we ain't doing anything as far as my Browns. Look at me. As far as my Reds or my Guardians, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I just figured I brought that up because that's the first thing. I've heard you talking about the Rangers lately, and there's been a
Rangers, the greatest team to ever win the World Series.
No doubt.
We gave A-Rod a big check.
No doubt. So how you feel about what's my man's name down in San Diego who just got busted? Titus? What's his name? Titus Jr.?
Tatis Jr.
Yeah, Tatis Jr.
What's crazy, this year is supposed to mark the first year that baseball isn't tested for PEDs, right? And,
this supposed to be the first year?
This is supposed to be the first year.
Oh,
and,
wow.
the year after they wouldn't let Barry Bonds in. And, they tried to use excuses like he had ringworms or something like that. That's why he was taking the medicine. But performance enhancers have been around the game for years in one form or another, even back in the 60s with old school players using amphetamines. Players have always tried to do something to get an edge. And then you put contracts into it, huge contracts. He has a huge contract. I think it's, $300-something million over 12 years?
Gonna miss like maybe $3 million.
Not
saying just only, but still about $3 million. Yeah. Out of that $324 million deal, though.
Yeah. And once the big checks come into play, a lot of players change. A lot of players don't play up to the ability that they played before. I mean, Pujols being one of the people, he had maybe 2 or 3 good years after the contract come to the Angels, and the rest of it wasn't up to par where he was in St. Louis. And that's the story for a lot of people to get the big contract. So you're not going to want yourself to fall off. Tatis was looked at as the future face of baseball, very talented player. He's good on both sides of the, good at both sides, good at the plate, great out in the field. So it's kind of sad. I hope this isn't the scope of his talent with the PED use, which I doubt. So hopefully he can come back from this and still come with the same level of talent.
No doubt.
Because, they have Soto over there. The Padres have a real nice team. They could actually compete with the Dodgers nowadays. So hopefully, it's just a minor setback and it doesn't affect the rest of his career. But what happened? The same thing happened to the guy over at the Brewers. What was his name? Ryan Braun, superstar MVP level player, was a PED user. So it's great. Some people just don't get caught.
Yeah, I mean, baseball always knew this. I mean, come on. They like you said, they've been dealing with this for years. Obviously, they don't handle the situation right too. I don't understand how they're gonna let it happen, but then you don't even let some of your top players get in from the past.
Yeah,
Bonds, Clemens, Rodriguez. They was selling seats, man. He was helping you guys. Um, how can I say, sponsor the brand or promote the brand? I want to say of baseball, and you guys just shit on them. It's crazy, man. They know, man. Drug use been prevalent in Major League Baseball for years, like you're saying. So I don't understand how they be tarnishing guys' names and images, because that's the one thing that's coming up with my man from the Padres, because obviously he's going to be meeting with staff, and his dad is already been on there saying like, damn, you're going to tarnish the name. But I mean, I guess I don't know. Two sides to the story of it is, I mean, you do things, you got to deal with the ramifications. But I mean, damn, you still paying him 300 something million. So why you want to tarnish, his image or whatever? Because you're still paying him, and he's coming back.
exactly. And it's been a problem since the 1994 lockout. After they came back, Major League Baseball pretty much promoted steroid use in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't illegal back in 1994 to be using steroids if you're a baseball player. But then, when the heat got on in 2003, when the government came down on them and they had the report listing everybody that came up positive as a steroid user, that's when it became an issue. But Major League Baseball promoted the use of it. They knew it put asses in seats. The interest in Major League Baseball increased in the 90s with all of Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, their home run race, and I think there was the most 40 home run players in one year during the 90s. And a lot of older players were getting bigger and stronger, which was kind of strange. At the end of your career, you're packing about 25 pounds of muscle. So they knew what was going on, but as always, they benefit from it, but point the finger when something blows up.
Right. It always happens, man. It always happens. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I'll eventually get into, I guess, baseball once when the playoffs return or whatnot. But we'll see. But anyhow, man, we're gonna switch it up and go to our beloved Chelsea. If you haven't heard,
come on, Chelsea.
We had the famous derby this past Sunday against Tottenham Hotspur. Shout out to my man Dave DP. I don't understand how is he Tottenham Hotspurs fan, but hey, we'll live with it. So the whole thing went down to the very end of the match. Harry Kane, corner header, tied the game up. Then the inaugural handshake of the coaches after the match, and Tuchel and Conte got into it. Epic. All on social media. Check it out, Chelsea. We should have won that game. Ref blew it for us. My man got taken down WWE style from the hair, meaning in the box. Our new addition. I'm not even going to murder his name. But anyway, it's clearly a penalty. Therefore, negated the penalty kick plus the score. Should have negated. Matter of fact, they shouldn't even had the penalty kick. Anyway, Harry Kane scores at the end of the match. 2-2. Got a point. It was kind of bittersweet because Conte was our former coach. Love Tuchel. Love Conte too. A.K.A. John Travolta. This is just like John Travolta, ladies and gentlemen, with all the hair plugs. Anyway, yes. So, right now, I think we're staying in 7th on the Premier League table. Only played 2 games so far this season. Any takes you want to add to this season?
Well, I think we're going to go to the top of the league pretty soon. It's only a matter of time. I think we got a lot of talent on the board, and we just got to get over making those small mistakes, and
Mm-hmm.
we're going to win it. Because bringing in the new additions. What was it? Sterling was the new addition.
Yes, him.
Yeah,
I can't think of my man's name. He's a defender. He scored a goal, matter of fact, against Tottenham. Oh, I can't think of his name. Oh man, I can't think of his name right now. But yes, we basically and my man who got the WWE takedown.
yeah,
Yes,
Conte.
three, and they all play well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I
All
think
play well.
we got the talent to run the division. It's
Yes,
early in the season. We're number 7, but that's only because there's a team that won 2. The rest of the other teams have only won 1. So we'll be at the top of the league in no time.
top of the
And
league, baby.
top of the
Top of the
league.
league. Yes. Yes. So
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
drink.
mean, like I said, it's still early. Manchester United, they're going through it. Um, you
Elon
know,
Musk said he's going to buy Man U.
he huh?
He said he's going to buy Manchester
Oh,
United.
he said he was joking. He was joking. He's been joking a lot lately, ladies and gentlemen.
He's going to Twitter that deal.
What?
He's going to Twitter that deal.
Yeah, probably knowing him. Probably knowing him. I don't know. I don't even want to say that. I'm not even going there. I'm not going there. But anyhow, yeah, it's all possible. It's all possible, man. So yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, we're definitely going to give you better coverage this year of Chelsea in the English Premier League. Go Chelsea, go blue. If you
Come
ain't
on,
heard,
Chelsea.
we're still taking fans. We're still taking fans. Come on and join us. Chelsea all day, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea all day. It's an old jersey, but anyway, you there it is. You see it. You see it. Chelsea all day. So, what I like to say, we're going to take a little break here because I think there's some things I want to bring up. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there going through a little episode or whatever the case may be, whether it's mental health, suicidal thoughts, we all love you. We all want you here. Life is short. You're going to be buried in the ground longer than you're above it, so don't rush it. So please use the new number 988 to get any type of help instead of dialing 911. We all know as non-European Americans in this great country that things might change if we call 911 and you're a non-European. So if any mental breakdown, please call 988, ladies and gentlemen. And also, if you need immediate help, if you need some type of counseling, please check out Marcel Consulting Mental Health Services.
The B-Side podcast is sponsored by Marcel Consulting and Mental Health Services. Has this pandemic and our current state of the world taken a toll on you? Are you enjoying life? Marcel Consulting and Mental Health Services are here to help. We provide services from individual counseling, family counseling, life coaching and anger management to domestic violence. Our goal is to improve the lives of individuals and families by having a safe place to speak up, speak out, and live. Ask about our 30-minute consultation trial session. Whether you are insured or not, we have an installment payment option. Contact us at marcelconsulting.com at 909-323-7100. Remember to speak up, speak out, and live. marcelconsulting.com.
Gentlemen, please, if you have any mental health issues, breakdowns, feeling suicidal, please call 988. Or you can always check out Marcel Consulting Mental Health Services. Yes, yes, you can do that. Yo, you got any intake on that, Gary?
Well, would believing in liberalism, would that be considered a mental
What?
issue? I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, well, the one thing we do need to do is to make sure that you do check in your mental health, because that is a serious matter. You know, we're not our best psychiatrists. We're not our best psychologists. A person doesn't always have the answers for themselves. You know, sometimes you do need an objective ear. Sometimes you do need a person to talk to, because there are people that walk around with the weight on their shoulders that they don't tell anybody about. So, you know, the best thing to do is to, you know, reboot sometimes. And sometimes that's just getting the thing off your shoulders, having somebody to talk to. Because, like I've said before, you know, if you're going around the different websites and the internet, you can pick up viruses until it shuts your computer down. And that's what stress can be. A person can collect stress so much and walk around with it and have no outlet for it, that it can actually affect them health wise, affect them mentally, and all types of stuff. So, you know, whatever we can do to improve ourselves as people, we need to do it, whether it be mental, financial, spiritual, whatever. And a lot of us in the community are afraid to approach that mental aspect, because it makes people think that you're weak talking about your mentals, but that's what makes you strong, talking
No
about what
doubt.
affects you and what can help you get through that. So 988 is what people need to get to if they feel that they need a person to talk to.
No doubt.
That's
No doubt.
support.
Get it out there, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, vulnerability is not a weakness. Vulnerability is a strength, because that shows that you identify the problem. Now let's get to work. Let's get to work on it, man. We all have some type of problems going on, and I think that's what we need to get into. As far as we need to get into problem solving. All right, ladies and gentlemen, problem solving. And what's the remedy for a problem? You work through problems through questions and answers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. If you ain't knowing, this is straight from the manual. This is straight from Neely Fuller Jr. The whole thing we need to get into is problem solving, all right? And how do you solve problems? Through questions and answers, straightforward. Like my man said, it's a straight dunk. You ain't dribbling. You ain't doing no crossover. You ain't doing no oohs and ahs just to miss the shot. You dunking from all areas from the court, meaning it's straight up. So if you have problems out there, ladies and gentlemen, let's work on problem solving. And like I said, through Neely Fuller Jr.'s great code is questions and answers. You solve problems through questions and answers. Yes, sir. So I got to throw the Neely Fuller Jr. in there. We'll get back to that, because I don't know. We're gonna promote this book, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have this book, we're gonna show it. It's called the Code Book. We'll bring it up a little later. You know what I mean? Anyway, no, you know what, Gary? We're gonna bring it up now. You know what I'm saying?
All
This
right.
is the book that you need to get. The code system concept. It is the compensatory counter racist code book. If you feel that you need some help out there as far as what's going on out here involving the system, you guys know what system that is. You know what system that is. I'm going to bring it up again. Get this book. Go to producejustice.com to get your book. Anything, lot of questions you got going on involving the system, there's a code for it. All in this book. I'm telling you. Producejustice.com. Producejustice.com. Get your copy. Get your information. I highly suggest that you get this book, ladies and gentlemen. It will change your mind. I'm telling you. It's all about the code. That's what we need to get on. And like Neely Fuller Jr. said, in order to solve problems in your life, you get that through questions and answers. Are you familiar with the book, Gary?
No, I never read the book, but I'm going to check it out, because I remember
You
you
heard of
telling me
Dr.
about.
Frances Cress Welsing, right?
Yes.
You heard of her. Yes, I know you have. The
Yeah.
ISIS Pacers. The ISIS papers. The
Papers
ISIS papers,
talk
yes.
about emasculation of young men and
This
such.
guy was one of her mentors. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? A lot of things that she was working on and a lot of things that she did work on was through his concept, his code book. Definitely highly suggestive reading. Please do. So get
I'm
that, ladies
definitely
and
gonna have to
gentlemen.
check that out.
Hey, and then while you're at that, you can always support the B-Side Podcast. Go to your local Cash App, $ Rob Sellers. You can also go to Venmo, Rob-Sellers-4. You know, PayPal, all you gotta do is BB Sales. Hey, we're trying to give you a great product here, and why not support? It's all going to the podcast. You don't. I'm not saying that our guests can't get better. Yes, we can. We get better at anything. So hey, support the B-Side Podcast on the latest Cash App. So hey, yes sir. Yeah. You know, gotta throw that plug out there here and there. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, how are we going to change this up? You know what? We're gonna have to go to the NBA, man. Some interesting things going on. I shouldn't say interesting things. You guys know what's happening. New Jersey Nets. My man wants out.
KD,
Durant
where's he
wants
going?
out. I don't know. He said he wants, but he got 4 years left on the contract, man.
But
So
this the thing. Is this a new thing in the NBA that you get a big ass contract from a team, you complain about it after a couple of months, and they got to ship you out? There's no obligation to stay with a team that gives you a big ass contract anymore. You can just feel bad about it, and you can be gone like that.
man, he went and gave an ultimatum. Went to the owner like, hey,
That's crazy.
GM coach got to go with me. Like, damn.
Exactly, and that's a year
What
with
4
no
years
rings.
left? He left the championship team.
Exactly. He's doing this in a year where he didn't bring a ring back, and he's giving demands. But
Hey,
but that's how it is.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't mad at anything. You know what? We're gonna bring this up right now. We're gonna bring this up. Getting back to Dr. Fuller, we could use Dr. Neely Fuller on this. But what I'm saying, I won't give my VGQ on this.
What's that?
He said what he said as far as Kevin Durant. He wants out. Hey, that's on him. You seen it. Not knocking him. You can do whatever you want. Hey, whether you want to avoid the contract, go off the contract, whatever the case may be, you can do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I guess if you can get away with it, why not? Right? I mean, the ball is your favor. Why not dribble it? Right? So, any teams or besides your team, any teams you looking forward to this season?
Any teams I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to the
besides
Mavericks.
your team. We all know you're a Mavericks fan. Besides your team,
the Golden State Warriors. And what about the Lakers? They signed LeBron to a $91 million extension. King James.
Wait. How many years?
This for 24-25, $91 million for 2 years. He's waiting for Bronny to come along.
Bronny ain't gonna be there in 2 years.
Is Bronny to come into LA?
No.
How old is Bronny?
And I wish you go to Ohio State. Don't go to Oregon, Bronny. Don't go to USC either, Bronny. Go to Ohio State. I mean, go to Ohio State. Your dad didn't go to Ohio State. Go to Ohio State. Come on, man. I don't know. Hey, USC, they're joining the Big Ten. You know what I mean? You possibly get to see you in LA ball a few times. But go to Ohio State. That's where it's at.
Gonna scoop up Bronny?
What's up?
Cleveland going to scoop up Bronny?
No. What for? Why?
The namesake, the legacy. And it might get LeBron back over there so y'all can win a championship in this generation, in this, in the post-civil rights era, because, you've only won one in the post-civil rights era. We've only won one, too, but, we didn't have LeBron James.
And like I always said, I'm sticking to I'm sticking to, once again, I have to bring it back up. I'm sticking to my VGQ. It's like a beautiful girlfriend, right? Go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You get tired of that, man. The beauty wears off. The shining armor wears off. Right? This is my VGQ. VGQ stands for Victim Guaranteed Qualification, meaning that to stop arguments or any type of wordplay amongst each other where people get overhyped and all emotional things, people always don't talk about, do we want him back in Cleveland? This is my VGQ. No, we don't. Like I said, it's like a beautiful girlfriend. Leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back. You get tired of it. Done with it. Okay? Done with it. So.
But don't you want a title within the next 20 to 30 years?
On that note, we're going to the segment of Well, in the new, the Brittany Griner the Brittany Griner information is going crazier, gets interesting. I didn't know Anthony Davis had a relationship with Brittany Griner. How did this surface?
God.
How did this surface? Anthony Davis, allegedly, earlier years, previously, or whatever the case may be, I guess he had a relationship with Brittany Griner. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Yes. $130 million worth Anthony Davis romantic relationship with Brittany Griner surfaces amidst Russian crisis. Who would have thought, Gary? Who would have thought?
That's crazy.
That Anthony Davis. Who would have thought Anthony Davis messed with Brittany Griner? I would have lost money on that. What is this?
I guess you
know. Who was holding on to this? Who was holding on to this information? Have you ever heard that before?
Maybe. I've never heard of that. Maybe a unibrow, having a unibrow fish of confidence. I mean, what, he want to hit it and play a pickup game afterwards? The 6'8" girl.
Hey, you know what? Hey, maybe it was for breeding purposes. Maybe it was for breeding purposes. But
a new bow.
That's like two giraffes having sex, man.
It's like the not a lot of people of Africa. You ever heard of the not a lot of people of Africa? They're about average 6'7".
Those definitely had to be some special beds getting made. I mean, whoa. When I seen that, man, I'm really tripping, man. I'm really tripping, man.
How do you even rap to Brittany either? I mean, talk about Spalding leather and stuff like that. You know, talk about the basketball jerseys. You know, I don't get. Come on, you got some explaining to do, bro.
Hey.
Unibrow, you got explaining to do.
Hey,
shave that shit.
To each his own. Hey, hey, I don't want to give my VGQ on this one. I don't want to give my VGQ on this one, Gary.
Why not? You got to give the VGQ. You got to give the VGQ.
No, I can't. I can't give my VGQ on this one, man. Because who would have thought that Brittany was giving it up to a dude? Some things just like, okay.
Hey. Maybe it's a both teams thing with the Brit.
I'm just lost for words, man. Like, had to be for breeding material, man. Like, yo, we connect, we could have a nice baby. I don't know, but still. Ouch.
But hey, you know, Lizzo said she was dating somebody in the Minnesota Vikings, so, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
But hey, you know what? If there was special bets made, maybe Patriot betting can help you.
What about Blackstone vodka? Because, that.
Problem sleeping? If so, then Patriot Bedding may be your solution. We specialize in Visco memory foam mattresses shipped directly from the factory to your doorstep. With over 2 decades of experience, our team has handpicked some of the world's best mattresses at wholesale prices. Our products focus on reducing pressure points, minimal transfer of motion, and all of our mattresses are hypoallergenic and antimicrobial. Purchase one today and get free contactless delivery during this promotion. Visit our site at patriotbedding.com or call us at 888-559-0332. Patriot Bedding proudly donates 5% of all profit to the Veterans Deserve Home project.
Yes, Patriot Bedding. Go to patriotbedding.com. Patriotbedding.com. Hey, got the mattresses for you to fit your needs. Because I know for a fact, Brittany Griner and the Unibrow had to have a special bed going on for their romantic involvement. Jesus, man, that one just messed me up, dog. Wow. Wow. I'm still puzzled off of that one, guy. I'm still puzzled off of that one. No question.
I think they just play pickup games together. I don't think they dated. That's just pickup games. They're playing horse, but that's definitely, I don't think that was a couple. They're just playing a game of horse. Pickup games. Going to the gym, that was a gym maze. 24-hour fitness. Like,
I know.
I know. Brittany's a country. So I see it as just being an innocent friendship. If anybody was some platonic friends, it's Anthony Davis and Mrs. Griner, and free Brittany. She's over there in a Russian prison. I mean, peace to anybody that's over in a foreign country in prison. I mean, it's hard enough.
Let alone a foreign country.
Yeah.
Prison alone, let alone a foreign country question.
And in Russia's the last place you want to fuck around doing anything, especially being in jail. So hopefully we can work out a deal to get it back over here as soon as possible.
I know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, seen something interesting. I don't know if I should be kind of surprised or not, but hey. Come on, bring it up. Okay, yes, here we go. Yes, if you guys haven't known, well, some reports are stating that the monkey cotton candy surgeries have doubled within a year due to the ultra tight leggings being trendy. Women getting their vajayjays worked on because of discomfort, chafing, tight clothes, tight leggings. I'm gonna still start leggings. Go to AlecRoberts.com, AlecRoberts.com. But involves removing tissue from produce. Hey, my sister's going to get surgery.
That's crazy. These are serious hamster-related issues.
Huh?
These are serious hamster-related issues. Clothing causing damage to the hamster. This is a serious issue. Yes. It must be addressed. Hamster chafing.
Serious, man. Yo. What's the world coming to, man? Tight clothes.
Just wear some genie pants a couple of days out of the week.
What's going on, G? What's going on, G?
The what? Where? Hello? Hello?
We all love the leggings. I'm saying, yeah, I'm still here. We can hear you.
Yeah.
We can still hear you.
Yeah,
yeah. We still got leggings up at AlecRoberts.com. Go to AlecRoberts.com. We got the leggings up. You ain't got to worry about the surgery. I hope not. But hey, Go to
No
AlecRoberts.com.
hamster-related
We got
issues
your
with that
this
one.
for you, ladies. What was that?
And I said, there's no hamster-related issues with the Alec Robert leggings.
Not at all.
And I just
man.
want to tell you
Damn.
that the HW in George H.W. Cush stands for Herschel Walker, one of the greatest orators of our time. Damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to fill you guys in, my bad on this. We have the one and only Gary Diddy, a.k.a. Gary Combs, a.k.a. Gary Trump, a.k.a. George H.W. Cush. And the H.W. stands for Herschel Walker. I can't even talk. Herschel Walker. On
Herschel stand for Herschel Walker.
On the B-Side Podcast. Yes.
It stands for Herschel Walker, and the liberals is trying to tear me down. And what we need to do is, if I get voted into political office in Georgia, I will make it better and get us more water.
Oh, that's
Herschel
funny.
Walker.
Herschel.
He's Frederick Douglass reincarnated.
Does he have a chance? Does he have a chance, man?
Does he have a chance? Didn't he score touchdowns for Georgia in the 80s? That's all they care about. He whooped people's ass and scored touchdowns. You don't need no political know-how. Who's backing him? Who's backing him, okay? Who's backing him except the greatest, most wonderful president and non-criminal ever? He has Donald Trump's backing in Georgia. You might as well have William Bedford Forrest or Jefferson Davis backing you. That's a legitimate endorsement. So I think we're going to have the first senator. What is he running for state senator? Or he's running for senator? Herschel? We had the first senator that can barely read.
Well, we had a
Just
president
think-
who couldn't read.
Hey, don't say that.
Just like I don't understand why he's taking all those files. He doesn't read.
Because somebody's going to tell him on TV.
Why are you taking files? That's like getting books and you don't read.
Like, come on.
What are you doing with it?
Don't you take classified government files and flaws at parties and stuff like that at one of your 40-ounce parties, you know, that you people have?
I know how to read. That's why I got the books, but
I know how to read. I'm the best reader. I can read so quick. I read War and Peace in just like a half an hour, okay? It's 1,000 pages, and I read half an hour, and Melania told me it was good, okay? How dare you talk against the greatest president?
Are you serious right now?
The
guy doesn't read, Gary. The guy doesn't read, Gary. He doesn't read.
Well, Joe can't stay awake. And Joe shakes people's hands when they're not there. Check out Joe Biden with Chuck
Wait a
Schumer.
minute. My man,
You shaking Chuck's hand?
My man dissed him. My man dissed him. You know, he was just like, "Hey, all right. You didn't want to dap me. I'll just dap myself." That's all he was doing.
Joe's having
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever. But hey, just let you guys know. This episode of the B-Side Podcast is sponsored by Black Storm Vodka. Black Storm Vodka. Go to blackstormvodka.com. Get your bottle. Yes, Black Storm Vodka. If you need some nice vodka to chill with, 6 times distilled, Black Storm Vodka is the answer. Go to blackstormvodka.com. blackstormvodka.com. Get your latest bottle. Check where you can buy it at. Yes, please support each other. Please support the sister right here. Black Storm Vodka, ladies and gentlemen. Black Storm Vodka. Yes. But anyhow, shout out to my man, my girl Keisha. What's happening? Black Storm Vodka. Anyway, yeah, man. Anything you want to get off your chest before we get up out of here, man?
Let's see. What do I have to get off my chest?
Yeah, man.
You know, the government, the FBI just needs to lay off the greatest president that ever lived. I mean, Donald Trump is just trying to live his life and collect secret files and, you know, defraud people for money and not pay people. I mean, let him be him. He's got Donald Trump privilege. Leave him alone. There's more important things to worry about, like I don't know. There's nothing more important to worry about. But just leave Donald Trump alone. You're going to make Donald Trump Jr. break down. Didn't you see how Donald Trump Jr. broke down? He's about to cry.
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop
man.
trying to
Stop
make my illegitimate younger brother cry. My name is Jadavion Trump. You're making my legitimate younger brother cry. I don't like seeing him cry. Makes him seem like a complete pussy, okay? Complete. Just flapjacks, okay?
That's too much.
But,
That's too much. That's too much.
Yeah.
Man. That's hilarious, though. That
Get
is
off of
hilarious.
Donald and tap Joe Biden on the shoulder because, it's past his nap time. He might be napping. So tap him on the shoulder so he can wake up during the meetings, drowsy Joe. And please find out where Kamala Harris is because I don't know where she is. I don't see her anymore. Where is she? She needs to be raising the profile for next year.
Anyway, give us your handle there.
On Instagram, you can find me at Midnight More. On Twitter, you can find me at Combs at Morris Midnight, and that's MOORIS Midnight. And if you want to look for the coolest motherfucker that ever existed, go to Facebook, look me up, Gary Combs.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Hey,
Right.
thanks. Good show today, my man. Any case.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You want to check us out? You can go to on IG, the B-Side Podcast Q, the B-Side Podcast Q. You want to check me out? You can always go to AR Sales 2 on Instagram. Hey, we got some gear. Check out Alec Roberts on IG, Alec Roberts on IG, and it goes there. You can always check me out on Twitter at Rob_B-Sales, Rob_B-Sales on Twitter. Hey, thanks again, G. Hey, much appreciated, man.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Always love, brother. Hey, so, check you guys out. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, you can check us out, like I said, the B-Side Podcast Q on ID. And, hey, we'll have some nice more podcasts coming through later. But anyhow, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking us out. And, hey, we'll see you guys later. Peace.